Hey everyone, Mr. Hughes here, taking a look at our clamp assembly, and the final step is to create an assembly drawing of this design. Where we're going to start is down here in the bottom corner. We're going to right click on the tab and we're going to choose Create Drawing of Clamp Assembly. This is going to bring up an option to select a template. When you are looking at these templates, we'll go ahead and choose either one of two ways. You can say Show Drawing Templates. You can also choose by ANSI. ANSI is the United States. ISO is the metric version. If you click on Show On-Shape Drawing Templates, you may have to scroll through and find ANSI B inch. And I'm going to choose that particular option. I'm going to say OK. So a B size sheet, inch.dwt, drawing template. I'm going to choose no views right now because we're going to end up next week. We'll play around with these four views and everything there, but make sure it says no views and say OK. For this assignment, we're just going to end up utilizing the stock drawing template, and most likely for the rest of the year, that's probably what we'll stick with. Rather than go through and edit the template and trying to create something customized like we did at school, we're going to kind of stick with this. As I get ready to start, as I move my mouse around here, we'll show the very first preview. It automatically selects Insert View. I'm going to choose under the view orientation, I'm going to choose the isometric view, and I'm going to have, as it loads there, here will be the isometric view. The view scale set at 1/2, and I'm just going to go ahead and set that up here in the upper right hand corner, much like how we do on all drawings that we've done in the past. To add in our exploded view, I'm going to choose Insert View up here. And this time, instead of having, I'm going to go ahead and choose the view orientation to still be isometric. However, under the explode / position, I'm going to click on that. Instead of default, I'm going to choose the clamp exploded view. This will end up updating, giving us the exploded view. I'm going to choose view scale. View scale is actually going to be set, I'm going to try 1:1. Here's my 1:1 scale. That fits on the page pretty well. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to click to place it. This does set a view label. If I don't want that, which I really don't right now, I'm going to double click on the view that it has on the sheet, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to uncheck where it says scale label, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit the green check mark. Now I do want to shade these, so I'm going to right click. Remember, our isometric views get shaded, and if I right click on the view and choose show shaded view, that will shade the parts on the drawing. I'm going to do the same thing on the isometric. Show shaded view. Last thing we have to do is we have to insert our bill of materials table. So here we'll end up having up here at the in the middle of our screen, insert BOM, bill of materials. So if I click on it, it's going to ask me for what type. So I'm going to end up having the clamp assembly, the flattened, and the order goes from top to bottom. I could change from bottom to top, depends on the preference. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag and put that title, that BOM table right down here in the corner. This is going to be what shows up. It's going to have the item number, quantity, the name. Now the appearance in the part environment, it showed an actual color. In the table, it shows RGBA is the red, green, blue appearance. So, and it gives off the numbers in the color mix that would create that particular color. This is fine as far as what we have, and this is really what I was kind of expecting. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to add callouts. So callouts are balloons, you know, in this case. So I'm going to click callout. The thing it's going to default to is going to be the table item number, which is what we want. I'm going to just choose, very similar to what I used to do in Inventor, I'm going to choose my part. I'm going to click on it, make sure my arrowhead gets present, and then left click to place the balloon. Now the only thing is this one here, it just allows us to move on to the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and click and go ahead and go around and balloon each instance of my parts. When I'm done, I hit the green check mark, and that finishes out the assembly drawing for the clamp assembly. In this case, when it comes to assignments, rather than exporting as PDF or anything like that, I'm going to stick with screenshotting various views. And this is just giving a little bit of a preview of what drawings will look like for next week as we look at more specific part drawings and things of that nature. But this finishes out the clamp assembly demonstration. You're going to end up utilizing these same skills to complete your assignment for the assembly that I'm going to give you. And then you're going to turn in an assembly drawing for that design.